Hi guys, how you doing? I just want to continue from where we left off at with understanding the authority of your birth certificate. Now, it was on part 3. I wanted to just finish it up and give you a summary synopsis of what is going on. We left off at okay. This has all been done to you at birth because your mother signed for a birth certificate under duress, which places you as a bond on the New York stock market. So the government can raise revenue on you from the time you're born until death without your parents' awareness, another form of kidnapping. So now they kidnapped you, gave you a number, sold you on the market. Your mother gets you a Social Security number through an agency known as the Social Security Administration. So they placed you as quote-unquote abandoned property. And how they do this is where they kill you off and place you quote-unquote dead. It's usually around about 5-6 years old when they do this. This is your straw man. All caps, letters of your first and last name, or whatever's on your birth certificate. And then they sign you a number on your certificate, on your Social Security card, which tags you to a account, a real account. Yeah, bank account. Federal Reserve Bank. So they needed a dead, quote-unquote, person to create a fictitious entity, also known as, quote-unquote, person. But in Black Law's dictionary, you gotta go look up Black Law's dictionary. You go through life. Your parents are now the state. You've reached 18 years old. At this age, unfortunately, you're still a minor, and in law haven't reached the age of majority, so you cannot make any claims to your estate because you haven't gone to quote-unquote probate court to fight for you being alive. Human being. Alive being. You're dead. You gotta prove you're alive. Now, the state places you as quote-unquote incompetent. It makes you a quote-unquote debt slave by placing you as a U.S. citizen under the 14th Amendment. Now, you are the only person that can make a claim on the account, but you are labeled as a creature, dead, incompetent, minor, lost at sea, without any rights to you being a U.S. citizen. If you don't prove to have acknowledged the fraud that has been done to you and prove that you are the authentic live person claimed as a straw man on your account, you can be placed in jail, mentally incompetent, and put in a quote-unquote nut ward for psychological evaluation. Now, if you haven't lost your mind by now and are on the verge of suicide, so they're ready to collect on your death from the insurance policy placed on your body, you have to either get yourself an express trust, set up claiming your estate, switching your trust that the state has you in over so you can be the creditor and beneficiary and not the debtor on the account. Meaning you have to take the judge off your account as a trustee. You can be the trustee on the account, or you can assign a trustee to someone else to avoid the government to come after you. you have to also file a UCC to discharge all the debt that you have. You are now the full administrator of the account and are a national, not a citizen no more. And you have full faith and credit. You can now create a loan on your estate and use credit with your signature. You cannot say you are quote unquote sovereign citizen. You will be classified as a terrorist, and you can be put in jail and fined and even killed. Oh, and you have to operate under a quote unquote private capacity and told you cannot mix public with private affairs. Do you now understand the logic? Is the grass really greener on the other side or not? Is there even such thing as freedom in this controlled system? It's like comparing apples to oranges. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. The government gives you liberty, but never freedom, never total freedom. Ask those that are sovereign what quote unquote true freedom is, and that they have to fight for it all the time. And they will tell you, quote unquote, death is freedom. Because, quote unquote, freedom is only an illusion. So, you're in this bubble. You gotta find a way out of this bubble. There's different programs that I've visited and I've got myself in. One requires you to get into a police force. I think it's monetized Colby, where you take your birth certificate and you put it into a PPP and it multiplies. So that's supposed to help people get like at least $2 million a year for their birth certificate. There's other programs that they have you to get into and get involved. And I suggest people, take this time. This is the time to do it and get your family together and really try to get out of this bubble. And if you have ways you need support, get it. Take your time. There's a lot of stuff. I'm going to do a few more videos discussing more about what they're doing. And as I go along, I will explain further and further on what might help you and might not help you. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, please let me know. And have a good day.